Welcome back. I am Eric Unfiltered. Before I get started, if you could give me a like, follow, and share, and all that good stuff. Also, hop over to X, follow me at Eric Not Sorry. I definitely get spicy there. Things were fun today. I'll get into that in a minute. And I'm also on Facebook at Eric Unfiltered Podcast. I'm not as spicy there, but give me a follow. That'd be dope. So, breaking news today here in Connecticut. I'm going to get right into this because I do have some updates on other stories, but I wanted to get to this one first. So, Connecticut residents, how are your electric bills? Things looking good? Do you like that public benefits charge that's still on our bills? Yeah, it's awesome. But breaking news today. Let me adjust this bad boy real quick. Eversource, for the first time in 9 years, because as if that's going to be beneficial, as if that matters, is proposing a rate hike. That's right, because our electric bills aren't high enough. We're now going to be paying more. Oh, wait, but it's just proposed, right? Yeah, just proposed. So, yeah, Eversource is proposing an increased average of 11% across all customer classes, approximately 13% for typical residential customers. Now, again, this is just a proposal. Pura is going to look into it, but yeah. So this is going to go into effect next July 1st, July 1st of 2027, if approved. So when this goes into effect next July 2027, impact example, a typical residential customer using 700 kilowatts a month. I have no idea if that's high, low, or average. I have no idea. This is just a search, and I'm going to get into that later too. But the average customer using 700 kilowatts per month would see a steeper 13% increase on the delivery portion of their bill. Isn't that just freaking fantastic? Oh, I can't wait to pack my shit and get the hell out of this shithole. I hate this state. And they hate you, obviously. And like I said, yeah, Pura is going to, do their investigation. So when this goes into effect next year, July 1st, bend over in the middle of summer, 2027, Connecticut. And anybody else that's going to be affected by this. Yes, that's awesome. All right, my next story here is also going to be here in Connecticut. And before I get started, I have to give a quick shout out to my man Spaz. Told you I was going to give you a shout out, bro. So I posted a comment regarding a story here in Connecticut regarding cockfighting. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get more into that. I hope the mic didn't pick up my phone. Unprofessional. I left my ringer on, kind of like somebody else I know. What up, Joe? So I posted a comment, and I didn't correct that post because I can't. It's been too long. I can't go back and edit it. I could delete it, but nah. I'm human. I fucked up. My bad. Whatever. Actually, AI fucked up. So I just did a post recently. Anyway, so Spaz was the first person that I know to ever fact check me. That was awesome, dude. He put it at Grok. So in my comment regarding the arrests regarding this cockfighting ring in Connecticut, I posted a comment. Within my comments was that out of the arrests, certain amount of individuals were illegal. Spaz here put at Grok, were any of the arrests of these people, were any of them illegal? Grok came back with, nah, bruh. I ain't seeing none of that. And of course, when I saw that, I was like, yo, wait. And I posted the screenshot that I took when I did a search on Grok this morning, which said, yes, in fact, there were illegal aliens arrested amongst those arrested. Yeah. And I went, huh, here you go. So it just goes to show, as I commented to Spaz, AI ain't all it's cracked up to be. At least not yet. I mean, it's getting there. It's pretty damn good. It's pretty scary, but right there, that's a huge detail. Especially if you are like me and you're a Politico. A detail like that is really impactful in a story, especially in a deep blue state like Connecticut, especially during a campaign year for governor. That little tidbit, that little factoid, non-factoid, can really twist a story in a certain way, even if you're not trying to twist it, right? So thank you for that, Spaz. And Grok, do better. For real. So I'm going to continue on. Oh, also I have a comment about some friggin' some snatch that made a comment. Oh, God, that was fun. Actually, no, I'll get into that now. So this fucking retard makes a comment. I think, Spaz, I think you're in that loop too. So my comment, again, because I'm an asshole. Every person that was arrested, well, look it up yourself. But my comment was about how all the names were Spanish or some form of Spanish, which coincides typically with the types of people who do this activity. This artard commented of, so you assume everybody who speaks Spanish is here illegally? Yeah, that was basically their comment. And I responded like, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. I mean, 100%. With an eye roll emoji and a face plant emoji. Because, yeah, you saw right through my sheet and my pointy hat. You fucking dipshit. Unreal. Like, oh, and then I went into their bio. It was great because it was like, if you're friends with a Republican, don't follow me. Why the fuck are you on my timeline, bitch? Why are you here commenting? Fuck right off. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for your shit. Take your ass back to blue sky. Fuck off, bitch. Don't comment. I ain't got... Anyway, so thank you for that, Spaz. So anyways, getting into the real story, rant over, coffee's kicking in, as you can tell. So on May 16th or 17th, because again, Grok AI search, depending on the reporting, thank you for that detail, of this year, 2026, Connecticut State Police executed a search warrant at 55 Mountain Spring Road in Tolland, Connecticut, uncovering a large-scale, illegal, great for the detail, cockfighting, and gambling operation. Arrests. Over 100 people were taken into custody on scene. This included the homeowners, Elvin Miranda and Lisa Miranda. Elvin is 59 and Lisa is 66. Doing cockfighting. Don't you have grandkids you go play with? Anyways. Seizures. Approximately $90,000 in U.S. currency was recovered. Oh, and I'm curious where PETA is, because the birds. The Connecticut Department of Agriculture located 273 birds on the property. All of them were euthanized due to their poor, deplorable, deteriorated conditions. They were bred for fighting and posed biosecurity risks to domestic poultry. Also, they would murder any chickens. That's what they're bred to do. That's what cockfighting is. If you like chickens, I like eating chickens. They taste good. I have never butchered one, have no desire to. That's just not my jam. It's not my DNA. But chicken's good. But to have them fight to the death for sport, you're a special kind of piece of shit. But Eric, some people, that's part of their culture. Well, their culture is fucking shitty, and this is America, bitch. Take your shit back home. It's called assimilation. We don't do that here. We just kill the chicken and eat it. We don't have them kill each other to the death. For fun. What kind of monster are you? No, that kind of... No, get that. That's kind of like dog fighting. Do you like dogs? Well, in some cultures, that's acceptable. Michael Vick. Right? In some cultures, it's acceptable. So are you okay with dog fighting now? Well, what's the difference? Different animal. I personally don't give a shit. I don't want to see cows fighting to the death. Moo. I don't give a shit what kind of animal, what nationality the people are. I happen to make the obvious if you look up the list of 100, put two and two together. I don't care where these people come from. You bring this kind of shitty tradition into America, get the fuck out. Your shit ain't welcome here. We don't do that crap here. And anybody here that does, that was born and raised here, I don't know, go about 30 miles out. I'll get you some shoes. Because that's all you're good for, is feeding the fish. If you torture animals like this, I fucking hate you. Don't even talk to me. Don't even try to justify this shit to me. I fucking hate you. So these pieces of garbage, the Mirandas, they're facing charges including cruelty to animals, professional gambling, operating a gambling premise, and risk of injury to a minor as minors were reportedly present, triggering DCF involvement. Yes, isn't that awesome? Isn't that just awesome? Tallinn, Connecticut. Now, for those of you that don't know about Tallinn, Connecticut, it's a small town. It's not a city. It doesn't have, 1.4 million people in it. It's a small town. It's a nice town. It's kind of a cow town. It's got some farms. I like Tallinn. Tallinn's a relatively nice town. Well, that's why I said relatively, right? Okay. So, moving on. I do have some updates on some stories I have covered. One is an old story. I will talk about that one first if I can find my notes here. Where the hell did my notes go? Here it is. It's an old story. It came across my timeline, updated in 2025. I covered this story back in 2024. It was a story regarding Bianca Ellis. Bianca Ellis was a piece of shit. I think I called her that a few times, who randomly murdered a 3-year-old in a parking lot and stabbed the 3-year-old's mother. She stabbed them with knives she stole from the store. Let's see. She murdered 3-year-old Julian Wood, stabbed his mother in a random attack outside a Giant Eagle grocery store. She stole the knives from the store earlier and followed the victims. Now, one of the things that came up that triggered my ass was while she was in court, she was looking at the cameras and smiling. Like, this was fun for her. Like, she was happy with what she did. And then they had a competency trial thing with her, and she was initially ruled incompetent to stand trial in September of 2024 due to severe mental illness. She showed odd behavior in court, like giggling. Well, yeah, that's what a sociopath normally does. They're not nuts, they're just crazy. However, there is a happy update. I did read that after about 5 months of treatment, this nut job was found competent. So Bianca Ellis stood trial for the murder of 3-year-old Julian Wood. And the trial and the verdict, she was tried in October of 2025. She pled not guilty by reason of insanity because I was crazy at the time, Yana. But the jury convicted her guilty ass anyway for aggravated murder. After deliberation, she was sentenced to life in prison without possibility of parole. So hopefully she can keep up with her meds on a daily basis and never harm anyone again. So I thought that was a happy update. Let's see, what are more recent stories I covered? Oh, yeah, the Glock ban here in Connecticut. There's a friend of mine. What up, John? My friend John works at a gun store here in Connecticut, and he said that, essentially, ever since the Glock ban has gone into effect in Connecticut, that every day is Black Friday. Not by, like, the sales, as in the cost of the firearm. No, like sales as in volume. So, Ned Lamont, congratulations. You are Glock Incorporated salesman of forever. You are doing an awesome job. You have single-handedly just skyrocketed Glock sales. Awesome job, Ned. Yeah, you could get your Glock today. Just, go get one if you got the money. if you can find them, if they're in stock. I know, was it the Gen 6s, I think, are the updated models. I think they're also available, but get yourself a Gen 5, 4, or 3. Also, the last update I have here, I know I covered the story regarding Aaron Stewart dropping out of the Connecticut gubernatorial race that left Ryan Fazio and Betsy McCoy. This past weekend, the Republicans did their convention. Ryan Fazio won. Betsy McCoy did not get the 15%. She, stepped aside, gracefully, all that good stuff, nothing but positive, good stuff. But one of the things Betsy McCoy had done a while ago, months ago, I wanted, as a Connecticut resident, I was really curious on what was the future of this. So one of the things Betsy McCoy ran on, now, I don't, whether you liked her or not, hear me out. One of the things she ran on was the cost of energy in Connecticut, right? I already covered Eversource is going to be going up 11 to 13% next July. So pay attention. One of the things Betsy was saying was New York, she's not wrong, New York is preventing a pipeline going from Pennsylvania to Connecticut, which would reduce our energy costs. She, Betsy McCoy, filed suit against Kathy Hochul, governor of New York, because I believe it's interstate commerce. She believes it. Her and her lawyers believe that they're in violation of the interstate commerce law or what have you. So she filed that suit. Obviously, she was also running for governor. She didn't win. She didn't get the nomination. So I reached out to Betsy. I messaged her on X, and I've messaged her in the past, and she had gotten back to me. And I simply asked her, basically I said, sorry, things didn't work out the way you wanted. However, as a Connecticut resident, I am curious, are you planning on continuing with your lawsuit? Because in the back of my mind, many politicians, not just politicians, just a person could be like, well, I kind of did it for, the hopefully the boost in the ratings, but I don't have a need to go forward with this. And honestly, Betsy, she doesn't have to. But Betsy got back to me. She did respond to me, and Betsy McCoy told me that she is going to continue her lawsuit against Kathy Hochul of New York regarding the pipeline. She is moving forward with that. I thank you, Betsy. I really do. And many of us all of us Connecticut residents should thank her for that. Because now she doesn't really, okay, sure, if she wants to run for governor, when's our next election? Another 4 years, what the hell it is? Yeah, okay, it would be a nice feather in her cap if she won and that moved forward. That'd be awesome. But just the fact that she's not giving up on it because, I didn't win, screw it. No, she's moving forward. Dope. That's cool. That's cool. So I appreciate that. I just wanted to update everybody out there regarding that. Not that anybody was paying attention, but I was, because, again, rates are going up, costs is going up. It sucks. Connecticut sucks. Connecticut really sucks. But things are kind of looking up. It is getting warmer out, right? It is Memorial Day weekend. And with that said, Memorial Day is about the day we are to remember those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. It's not just about hot dogs. Actually, it's not. It's not about hot dogs and hamburgers and barbecue chicken and all. It's not about all that shit at all. It's not. Don't get me wrong. I'm looking forward to some good grub this weekend like you. But Memorial Day is about those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. I made a long post on social media yesterday about that. And even though veterans have their day, take the opportunity this weekend to thank a veteran for their service. Because why wait another year to thank them possibly then, if you catch my drift, right? So, to those that served, that gave the ultimate sacrifice, I know your families are here, your friends are here. That means you're here. Thank you for your service. I appreciate you. If If you like this episode, give it a like and share, follow, wherever you want. You can follow me on X at Eric Not Sorry, on Facebook at Eric Unfiltered Podcast. Until next time.